Okay guys, happy PremierFest! Oh, I'm so excited. I'm actually filming this video like almost 2 whole weeks before PremierFest starts, so just thinking about it gets me so excited. Okay, welcome back to the horse room. Yeah, I am just so happy with the way this room turned out and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, today I am doing my 2021 pre-PremierFest collection tour. Now I have already filmed this once and I decided to completely start over because I had some really cool additions both in terms of horses and in terms of just stuff that I wanted to have in the horse room, to where I just decided instead of adding clips in at the end, I just wanted to redo the whole thing and have it be even better. So here we are again. My collection has literally changed so immensely since I did a collection tour last year. And I obviously also moved, so I'm in a different space. I have a horse room now, and before I had horses in rooms, but I didn't have a horse room. And yeah, just thinking about my collection tour a year ago is great. I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. And as we go along, I'm gonna try to point out the most notable differences since my collection tour from last year, but everything is literally so different, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do that, but I'm gonna try, so. Okay, so I'm gonna start by giving you guys just an overview of the horse room to the best of my ability. It's basically this room in our loft upstairs that has just been completely overtaken with my collection. And there is another shelf behind this door, but this is pretty much it. It has some built-in shelving, which was very convenient. And then my cube shelves, sport horse / scrapbook shelf, wall shelves, and mini shelves. This is my favorite view in my entire home right here. It makes me so happy. So I'm gonna start back at the mini shelf, just like I did last year, just for nostalgia's sake. And one thing I'll point out before I get super into it is just that I do have show ribbons hanging up everywhere. And I'm not gonna talk about all of them, but I might talk about a couple that are really cool that I've been able to bring home this year. Okay, so this is my glass door cabinet stablemates shelf. On the bottom here I have my 1/32 or thereabouts scale Hagen-Renaker collection, which is completely new for this year. I've just started getting into HRs and more collectible chinas. So a lot of these guys I bought locally and some of them I bought online. And then here in the middle, really cool side note, I had these 3 little resin cats, commissioned, my 3 rescue kitties at the time. Shortly thereafter, we adopted a 4th. So I will have to add a kitty. The Breyer, or the Model Horse Collector, or the Breyer Collector on Instagram is her handle. I will tag her in the description, but I adore them and they fit right in with the rest of my other animal minis down here. Here's more HRs. And then these were just other chinas that I picked up while HR shopping. Okay, so in this shelf, I have primarily my sport horses. I'm gonna go ahead and try to open this. So on the bottom here, we have my standing thoroughbreds. This is one of my favorite stablemates mold, and my newest addition is Meringue, who I call Panama. And he was a PremierFest Fairy Tales single A stablemate. I love him. Hands down a 2018 pop-up store stablemate, PremierFest stablemate. And then I have the WEG Extended Trot Warm Blood, as well as, oh my gosh, what was that guy's name? I show him under Audacious, but he was a Stablemates Club horse. So, my kind of wannabe stablemate congas. Up top, we have my Cantering Warm Bloods. Crepe Suzette is there on the right. Another PremierFest Fairy Tales single day stablemate. And then here I've got my jumping ponies. Sylvester on the end there was a Stablemates Club release. And then Corbin is a newer addition too. He was a 2019 Stablemates Club horse. He was the new mold for that year. I really love that Irish drop mold. It's so pretty. And this ribbon is special. This was my first overall ribbon that I ever won. I got overall mini grand champion with my Wolfgang, who we'll see in a minute. On top of this shelf, I have my Breyer Resins collection. It is nearly complete. The only one that I'd really like to add is the Resin Totalis, but I do really like these guys. They're a fun scale and kind of just a fun Breyer extra to collect. I especially love the Resin Mustang. He is very detailed. I've actually photo shown him a couple times, and he's got ribbons, so. Okay, so coming over here, I actually got these shelves custom made from an Etsy shop called Life of Shelves. I will also tag them in my description below. And they custom made the shelves for how tall I needed them to be, the stain of wood I wanted them to be, and just like everything. They were amazing, and I adore these shelves. They're super easy to hang, and they have so much storage. Like, you can see this one is still really empty. I have a lot of growing room with them, so 10 out of 10 recommend, and very reasonably priced. So starting off down at the bottom, we have my Darwin Conga. This right now is a complete obtainable realistic color Conga. This guy at the end, the Pinto, was a 2020 or 2021 regular run. And then we have Andante, who was a 2019 single day stablemate. The Lusitano was a 2020 regular run. Darwin himself, the original Premier Boy. And then Klaus. Klaus was a 2020 Stablemates Club horse. And carrying on the Spanish theme up here, I have my Django's, hoping to get a few more of them soon, but I do love the 3 that I have, especially Hendrik. He is just so pretty. I definitely recommend getting one if you like this mold, or if you like Spanish horses in general. Then the guy next to him was the Mini North Star from the 2020 Best of Breyerfest Stablemates set from Breyerfest 2020. And then the guy next to him was a Walmart special run. This is a complete realistic mini Albaroso Conga at this point. The 3 Valerios, the Rose Gray, Pally Pinto, and Blanket App, down there, focus. And then the Mystery Horse regular run guy. These guys are so cute. I am so glad they made Albie a mini. I just love them. And the colorways they've done on this mold so far have been phenomenal. Okay, and then right here we have my 3 mules. The 2 on the right there are the Finn, who was a Gambler's Choice Stablemates Club horse from a couple of years ago. And then I believe the guy on the far left is a JC Penney horse, but correct me if I'm wrong. I got them all secondhand, so I'm really happy to finally have Finns and to finally have my missing Valerios. I'm like so happy with where my mini collection is right now. It's been a good year for minis. Okay, and then up top is my small but mighty pony collection here. See, I have much room to grow on this shelf. My 2 Shetlands, Lyric, the new 2020 Premier Club Stablemate, and then my 2 Highland ponies. Up here are my drafts. Wolfgang, I show him under the name North Face. He's the one that won that overall mini champion that I just showed you. More Frisians. This guy can't really see, but he's the mini Clydesdale Stallion. He was a 2021 Stablemates Club release. Then we've got some Arabs. We've got another 2020 Best of Breyerfest Stablemate, and some more Stablemates Clubs Arabians. On top of this shelf is one of my nostalgic classic sets. These were my first ever Breyers, so I will have them forever. And yeah, they're terribly beat up, but you know what? I gotta keep them. They're cute. I played with them as a kid and they will sit up there until the day I die. Okay, and then coming over here, we start on the bottom with my foals, all my mini foals. Got my trotting gentlemen, my laying ladies, and some scratching boys. I also have my mares in black pin because the mares are amazing. We love them. Some more stocky horses. The rest of the shelf is pretty much stock horses. This is, oh goodness, what was her, Cassidy? Cassidy was her Breyer name. She's the 2020 Stablemates Club new mold release, and she is a hefty woman, but we love her. Okay, up here, first we have Prince, who was the 2020 Deluxe Collectors Club stablemate. He is the Fighting Stallion Mini King. Then we've got rivets. We have lots of cool rivets here. Couple Breyerfest rivets, and we just love Rivet. Rivet is the best stock horse stablemate. And then we have Tobias, who is the newest 2021 Stablemates Club release, and his pattern is really cool. They did a great job with him. Up next we have my Rainers. In the middle there's Creme Brulee, who is one of the prides of my mini collection. I adore him. And then we got some more friends. Up top, we got some more club horses and some more Breyerfest horses. Really cool. Another pride and joy of my mini collection right now is the gray Murado that you see right there. That is Rue. Rue was the mini event model for True Blue Breyer, the 2021 Breyer event. He's the only Breyer event stablemate that I own. And this shot is not doing him justice. He is stunning. Go watch my unboxing if you want to see him better. And on top of this shelf is another nostalgic classic set. This classic set actually belonged to my mom and my aunt when they were kids. So similar to the other set being my nostalgic set, this was their nostalgic set, and they were just going to get rid of it, and I said, absolutely not, I have just the place for it. So there it is, and there they are. And how cool it is too that it's a family and a family, and they're both nostalgic for family reasons. So there's my sappy Breyers of the tour. Okay, so now we're kind of gonna go in like size order here. So we're coming down to my limited edition classic set, which is super fun. I adore limited edition classics. There's just so many new and old classics molds that just don't get enough love, in my opinion. Hello, cat. So we have the two realistic colored Lancelots, the Palomino, glossy Palomino, and the Abbey. They were a Gambler's Choice classic, I think from 2019. But yeah, I really like them. They're super cute. The Abbey has a super cute pattern. And then we have three American Dreams. Only one of these guys is actually limited run, Nayati in the front there. The other two are regular runs, but I really like this mold. So we have them packed in there like sardines so that everybody fits. And then we have these three, all three of the variations of Slider. Slider was the 2021 Collector Club Gambler's Choice Classic, and I adore this mold, so I brought home all three of them. To the right of them is my Scotty. I only have one Scotty right now, but this one is my favorite colorway on Scotty. He's got the beautiful Appy markings and the super, super cool bay roning. Definitely recommend getting yourself a Scotty. He's awesome. And then this guy all the way on the end is the Terang Thoroughbred Champion from the 2021 Vintage Club. He actually came on a wooden base. I don't display mine with the base just for the sake of space, but he is super pretty, really, really detailed bay. He's definitely a cool one to have. Okay, and like I said, I'm gonna talk about a couple of my cooler ribbons as I go through the tour. This one here, the yellow rosette, was an overall traditional grand champion that my spring break newsworthy won. So that was a really cool one, because there were I mean, he was the best horse out of all the traditionals in that show, and just, it was really, really cool. It was cool to have him win that. And then the one on the right, I actually feel really bad about because I don't know who won that off the top of my head. I know it was a mini, an OF mini overall reserve champion, but I don't remember which of my minis won it, so I will have to look. And then coming over here, talking about ribbons really quickly, this is the overall show reserve champion ribbon that my spring break won at the same show where he won the overall traditional grand champion. He actually went on to win the overall show reserve champion. So that was a really, really cool one. I've got a couple videos on my Instagram up about that if you want to watch them. But yeah, super, super, super happy to have won an award like that, especially this only being my second year of photo showing. That was really cool. And then this was another mini reserve, a mini overall reserve champion. I believe this one was won by my Crepe Suzette, the Cantering Warm Blood Briarfest Fairy Tale Single Day Stablemate. And then on these floating shelves, we have some of the only non-Briar members of my herd. Here we have a mini resin Flitwick, who I named Cakewalk. And here we have a Beswick China that I actually bought the day that I got engaged. So they both have really cool stories. I've featured them on my Instagram multiple times, but they're both very special horses in my collection. Okay, moving on, we are going to do the scrapbook shelf, aka the sport horse shelf. Up top, we've got my show jumping warm bloods, and we have my now massive Giselle Conga. Guys, last year I had 2 Giselles, and now we have 6. So 3 of them are the Slancha Surprise from Briarfest 2020. She was the surprise horse. So we have all the colorways on that one except for the silver black because I don't really like that color. And yeah, the colors, especially the Palomino, I just love the colors that they did. They did such a good job. So then we have my Teton also, who is a run of 350. She was in America the Beautiful Web Special. And on the end there are my newest additions. That's Stage Mom and Child Star. They were a Briarfest special run set. And then of course, Cedric and Reggie. Okay, coming down here we have my Totalist Conga. It's grown a little bit from last year, but not too much. We have the original Totalist. And then next to him we have Man of the Hour, who is one of the stars of my collection. He was the 2019 Briarfest volunteer model, and I just adore him. Next to him is Adaya. Oh gosh. Enchante, Kuanor, Winter Wonderland, Fabian, I think, the Web Special, the Collector Club Special, and Rialto. You guys, I haven't featured him on my channel because I had to scrap his unboxing, but I finally have a Rialto. I feature him on my Instagram all the time, and like, I almost passed away when I bought that horse. Like, I just can't believe I finally have one. And he is stunning. I just love him. Definitely one of my favorites. Like, worth every single penny I paid for him.